Morning all. I've arrived at Hills Automotive just outside Kidderminster and I'm looking at a Pilote. This is a V630J. Awning on the driver's side, door opening on the driver's side. Lanzarote grey seems to be the standard for this. Go past the stripes down the side. So this one, I'm going to try out the longitudinal bed and see if I can fit in that. Just show you the back. So windows in the bedroom area, but no windows at the back. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. And the door doesn't overlap the rear window. Well, that's a good thing. X-Edition. So I'm standing in the lounge area and I'm in my socks. And I'm touching the roof, so there's not as much space as the Adria, which is interesting. Don't know why. Let's go and sit in the cab. Probably no different to the Adria I sat in. This is an automatic Pioneer stereo unit. This doesn't have the skylight above the driver, so not such a good thing, but it doesn't have a shelf, which is, I think, a good thing. So not having a shelf means there's plenty of room to get in here, so you're not banging your head. So not quite as good, but better than having a shelf. It's very white in this van. The Adria was grey and white, I think. This is very white leather, comfortable seats, armrests. Yeah, that's nice. So it does make it a little bit dark, and of course this hasn't got a huge skylight like the Adria had. Table with a swivel bit. Let's try and sit on there. Not too bad. The seats. A bit of lumbar support. It's got seat belts, of course. Headrest is a bit low for me, but I'm sure that will come up. And the windows, you've got the nice surround. Ugh. Oh, it's clipped. Don't want to break it. There you go. Fly screen, opening windows. Blackout lens, so that's quite nice. Why they need to clip together I don't know, but they clip together. Tiny cupboard above the driver's seat, tiny cupboard above the passenger seat, and one cupboard here. The pistons don't hold this one up, or the piston doesn't hold this one up, so that's a bit slack. That's taped down, but there's a sink and the gas burners, and there's a little latch, a little table here at the end. Massive drawer here. I've just got two compartments. Soft close. Another big one in the middle. Two bins. And that's separate. And then another big drawer at the bottom. Very nice. One cupboard above the cooking area with a little plastic shelf. I think this must be the same Thetford thin fridge. Goes down to the countertop, opens one way, and then there's an oven, a Thetford oven, and a couple more shelves down the bottom there. This is where it gets interesting. Washroom. Better on the window. Plenty of space there, and you'll notice the toilet is shoved away underneath the bed. A drop down sink, mirror, etc. So there's actually a lot of space there, but I wonder about the toilet mechanism for sliding. Again, another mechanism. How long is that going to last? And we've got tambour door, seems to run all right. Yeah, there's a good space in the shower there when you're in there. So check this out. Soft close or soft open sink, very shallow. Tips all the water down a plug hole. I can see a plug hole in the back of the sink. There's the toilet slid out, a bench seat. It just pulls on those holes on the plastic frame. That bit seemed alright, but you've got to do them together. And I managed to do that without breaking it. There's not a clunk as it locks in. It doesn't seem to lock in. But it's quite a good idea. We've got a window, and we've got an opening window here as well, and a couple of lights. So 2 steps up into the bed. They've both got compartments in them. And look how many pieces we've got. So we did say that often people will sleep crosswise. Windows either side, 2 cupboards either side. No cupboards at the back, and no windows at the back. And not bad sized cupboards. The back seems to be at quite a bad angle. Got triangular cupboards there, but the struts seem to work okay. Right, now to test whether this longitudinal bed is long enough. Let's climb on and see. Oh. That's all right. I mean, my head's at the end of the cushion, and my heels are at the wall where the fridge is. If I want to poke my toes out, I'd have to poke them down the side. Pillow there. That's better than I thought. So that's right. Got reading lights. It's not turned on. Reading lights there. USBs. Little lights there, lights here. So lights everywhere. I don't think I'll try crossways, but that's pretty good. Maybe it's because you haven't got a window, so that's probably a good thing. You haven't got a window there, so you're not worried about smashing the blinds. You've got windows to the side. Actually quite like that. And a skylight up there with mozzie nets and blackout blinds. Easy to get off onto a step and into the cupboard. And then easy, start again. Easy to get off onto the steps and then head to the loo if you need. So not bad. The other side of the bed is a tiny bit shorter. You can see this goes to here. That's maybe the same length. You've got a little cupboard here. What can you get in there? Your cornflakes packets. Oh, and 4 t-shirts hanging up. This is where my feet were. I've just removed that cushion, and again the cushions look pretty thick. Oops. Loads of space there. You can get all sorts of things in there, so that's good. And on the other side, under the foot cushion, again another sort of storage area. That's where the toilet goes. So when you push the toilet underneath, it goes back to here, so you can access the mechanism and presume the cassette comes out there. There we go. I've removed all the cushions. That's what you're sleeping on. Slats there, so you're on a cupboard on the left hand side as we're looking at it, driver's side. I believe the freshwater tank is under there. And then there's cupboards all the way to the end here, so that's all cupboard space. I'll try and lift something up. That's lifted up. I don't know what all those bits of wood are down there. Access the water tank there. And cupboards there, and that will be the gas locker at the end. Get loads of stuff in there. And there is a seat belt over there, so I presume that latches up to something behind there. Don't know, just one seat belt. I'm going to go around the back in a minute. Again, just standing by the fridge. I mean, I've not got a huge amount of room in my coach built. And this is better than I thought, actually. So I'm moving around all right here. The restrictive areas where these other two seats are, dinette seats. But yeah, so far not too bad. Space up here, of course, in the skylight. There's the Truma controls, and then the rest of the fan controls here, just above the door. I managed to get the seat base up. It's all velcroed down, so that's not removed. There's your Truma boiler. I think it's a 6. Fuse box. Can't see ISOFIX on here though for child seats. I'll ask the man. So that's quite a good look. I'm a bit surprised with this. You can get it in automatic, which is good. The room I feel is okay. Not brill, but it's never going to be brill. It doesn't have the front skylight. It hasn't got a massive one here, which I've got certain reservations about in the Adria. But that lets plenty of light from the windows and the door as well. Quite good, and these are quite a bit cheaper if you buy them new. Yes, altogether good. Okay, that's it for this one. He's given me the keys for the tall one. So let's go and have a look at that one. I'm not sure I like the look of the tall one, but I'll go and have a look at it anyway. See if it fits me. Catch you in a bit. So one final thing before I go. There's a little locker there from the back. It's got an external shower point. And on the near side, the gas locker. There's that other seat belt. So when it's standing up, that will keep it standing up the bed. Yeah, it feels very good. Right, let's get into the other one.